Happy Independence Day, Mother Zambia, 61 years of age. Happy one to each one of you that is joining us at this particular time. It's the CBC Midday News on the 24th of October 2025 with me, Martin Lutuna. A look at the headlines. Zambia, Mozambique plan a joint power project. Couple nabbed in Kabwe for possession of 307.2 kilograms of stolen ZESCO cables. Copper Queens dominate Namibia in one WAFCON qualifier opener. The news in detail. President Hakainde Hichilema held a bilateral meeting with the Mozambican counterpart, President Daniel Francisco Chapo, at State House in Lusaka. The two presidents are planning a joint electricity generation project in Mozambique's Tete province. President Daniel Chapo says the project centered on the proposed Manda Kua Dam on the Zambezi River could generate about 1,500 megawatts of power. He revealed that energy ministries from both countries will meet next month to explore investment opportunities. Meanwhile, President Hichilema urged the speedy development of the Nakara and Beira corridors to enhance trade and thanked Mozambique for supplying electricity during Zambia's recent drought.
And his delegation, Mozambique delegation to Zambia, you're welcome to Lusaka, you're welcome to Zambia. Really, it's a delight to have you here. Mr. President, my dear brother, and let me acknowledge also our team, cabinet colleagues that are in the room, Secretary of Cabinet, and all the other dignitaries in this meeting. My dear brother President, let me express once more our gratitude and really a feeling of honor that you are able to take out time to visit us, you and your delegation here in Zambia. You are visiting your second home. Zambia is your second home, and truly, you know, Zambians and Mozambicans, people-to-people interactions over years, common history, geography, yes, boundaries, common assets, Zambezi River, for example. Common critical assets that we share, and I remind Zambians our behavior here over the Zambezi waters could damage Mozambique downstream. When we have too much rain here, we flood Mozambique, and so we want to make sure that
Copperbelt Province Minister Elisha Matambo has applauded President Hakainde Hichilema for the remarkable progress at CNMC Shaft 28 in Luanshya. The project, now 83% dewatered, is ahead of schedule and expected to complete dewatering by December 2025. The mine, closed for over 23 years, is being revived through a $710 million investment, with $100 million already spent on dewatering. The first ton of copper is expected to be extracted by August 2025, creating over 3,000 jobs once fully operational. Mr. Matambo said the mine will produce 55,000 tons annually, reaching 100,000 tons by 2030, contributing to Zambia's 3 million ton copper target. He emphasized prioritizing local employment and commended government efforts to upgrade 32 kilometers of Luanshya's roads to support the project.
First of all, I want to thank President Hakainde Hichilema. What started like a joke or a dream is now reality. Most of the time when we used to come here, we used to go and see where the water was coming out from underground. Yes. Today we've come underground, and all this place was flooded. So as at today, 83% of water has been pumped out. So you can see the work which has been done. There was no lighting system here. They've put lighting system all the way from the entrance. You can also see what they've done. There were different things here. There was water, there was mud, there was everything you can think of. So you can imagine the work which has been put in. So Mr. President, your efforts are working. Your dream is now true. We want to thank you that your vision, you've always walked the talk. And this is what is happening here. So this mine actually is back to life, in short. Because if they have done it, the 3% of the water which has been pumped out, the only remaining 17, we are almost there. Here we are at 180 meters from the surface. And they want to go all the way up to 490. So I think Ilwansha is back to life. And with all this, we now have hope that we can see the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes.
The Zambia National Service ZNS Commander Lieutenant General Engineer Maliti Solochi II has warned the personnel against drug abuse, gambling, fraud, and irresponsible use of social media, describing such behaviors as threats to national development. Speaking during his tour of the ZNS Imbala unit in Northern Province, Lieutenant General Solochi urged service members to uphold integrity, discipline, and professionalism. He cautioned that those who persist in vices risk dismissal and tarnishing the service's image. The commander also called on leaders to enforce accountability and act swiftly against misconduct, stressing that silence equals complicity. The Ministry of Health was a part of the 16th graduation ceremony of Makeni University College of Nursing and Health Sciences. The college is known for offering nursing and health sciences courses and is accredited by the Higher Education Authority of Zambia. The college's nursing program is regulated by the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia and Health Professions Council of Zambia, ensuring its graduates meet national standards. Graduates from Makeni University College have gone on to work in prominent healthcare institutions, including the University Teaching Hospital and Levi Mwanawasa hospitals. The ceremony marked a significant milestone for the graduates who have worked hard to achieve their diplomas in registered nursing and clinical medicine. Police in Kabwe have arrested a couple for being in possession of 307.2 kilograms of ZESCO cables suspected to have been stolen from ZESCO installations. Central Province Police Commissioner Charit Munganga confirmed their arrest, identifying the suspects as Sande Sichimata and Anna Ngoma of Luangwa Township. The duo is believed to be known buyers of stolen and vandalized ZESCO cables. The arrests followed investigations into a series of vandalism cases targeting ZESCO infrastructure. A search at the suspect's home led to a recovery of 307.2 kilograms of assorted cables. The two have been charged with being in possession of property believed to have been stolen and are expected to appear in court soon. A European Union-funded project has brought Copperbelt chiefs together to discuss land management and environmental rights. The SR4ER initiative, led by EVOS, CEJ, and ZIEM, aims to empower communities through training and engagement. CEJ's Aga Inyambe said chiefs control about 95% of land, making their involvement crucial for sustainable development. CEJ's Patricia Nangoi stressed that land is key to Zambia's economy, supporting agriculture, mining, and tourism, and called for fair, transparent, and environmentally conscious land management. The Non-Governmental Gender Organizations Coordinating Council, NGOCC, has in a press statement issued for immediate release, joined the people of Zambia in commemorating the nation's 61 independence anniversary with a call for renewed efforts toward gender equality and inclusive development. NGOCC Acting Board Chairperson Fides Temba Temba commended the government for promoting peace and unity, but highlighting persistent challenges in poverty, gender-based violence, and women's political participation. She noted that 60% of Zambians live in poverty, with women most affected, and that 80% of GBV victims are women. NGOCC urged stronger enforcement of GBV laws, gender-responsive policies, and enactment of the political parties law to boost women's representation ahead of the 2026 general elections. On that note, we take a break. I'll be with you on the other side for sports and international news. Stay tuned.
Our welcome viewers, thank you for
Let's celebrate our land. Freedom, freedom. Let's celebrate our land. Celebrate our
Welcome back. In sports, the Copper Queens delivered a commanding performance, defeating Namibia 4-2 in the first leg of their WAFCON 2026 qualifier away from home. Zambia took an early lead through Rachel Kundananji in the 12th minute before Yvonne Cooper pulled one back for Namibia in the 51st minute, and Zenatha Coman briefly gave the hosts the advantage in the 59th. The Copper Queens, however, showcased their fighting spirit, with Kundananji scoring again in the 70th and 90 plus 3 minutes, and Rachel Nachula adding a fourth to seal the match. The final leg will take place this Sunday at Levi Mwanawasa Stadium, with Zambia aiming to secure qualification to the Morocco 2026